every grade we're collecting cans and boxes to send to a shelter for families that can't get what they need to survive. And so each grade will collect as much as they can each day and put it in their box in the Norfex. And from there, we count everything up all together, and so far we have over 100 items for just today.
Welcome to Corpus Christi School. My name is Morgan Gable, and I'm in the 8th grade.
And I'm Zachary Hausman, and I'm in the 7th grade.
We are excited to have this opportunity to tell you more about Corpus Christi and why it's a great place to learn. Come on in.
Corpus Christi is a Catholic school located on the west side of Evansville. We offer preschool through 8th grade, and we are a feeder school of Mater Dei High School. Our average enrollment is about 250 students. We have some really great teachers here at Corpus Christi. Let's learn a little more about them.
Draw near to God and He will draw near to you. This is a wonderful scripture. One of the reasons that I love this scripture is that it gives us a certain modicum of control, doesn't it? It means that if we
I think the connection between the church and the school is a good one. When we go to Mass on Sunday, the kids will say, oh, we heard this already in religion class. You know, I mean, they do a really nice job of connecting the school and the church together.
Near to God, when we ask God to be near to us, then He is. So that's
I like the small setting of Corpus Christi. I like that it's not too big, it's not too little. The class sizes are a good size. There's enough kids for everybody to find somebody to be friends with, you know, but not so big where you get lost in it. That's kind of what I think of when I think of Corpus Christi. It's like a family. It's like everybody knows everybody else and they're always looking out for each other. And I really like that.
I think it's also a lovely thing for the first day of Advent to think that we have the possibility.
Transferring our children to Corpus Christi took a lot of thought. We did a lot of research on the academics, on the curriculum, what they had to offer our children. They have a great curriculum here. They have great teachers, great staff, very compassionate. They're very involved with my kids. If my kids need help, if they need more development, they're always there for them.
One of our sons has a learning disability, and he was really struggling with learning how to read. And a lot of the teachers would come up to me over and over and give me suggestions and give me things of paper that would say, do this extra things with him. And I really feel like they each noticed, they knew professionally that there was a deficit, and then they pointed me in the right direction. I mean, they were calling me, and once we got them in tutoring, that really, really helped, and it helped in the classroom. But they're willing to do both. To not only just work individually with him in the classroom, but also realize he needs some extra help.
So my simplified fraction is 2/5. Now, Samantha told me that when she has one even number and one odd number, she's done, and that did work in this one. It's really good.
Of course, academics are a top priority at Corpus Christi. After all, isn't that really why we're at school? And all of our hard work is confirmed in our annual ISEP scores. Our students have consistently scored well above the state average on ISEP every year. Our curriculum is consistent with that, endorsed by the state of Indiana. We work hard to help ensure that each student is performing and achieving to the best of his or her ability.
One of the other things I like about Corpus Christi, the expectations are high. Kids feel challenged to do their very best.
Well, I'm Rachel Eichhoff, and I'm a senior at Mater Dei this year. I think the thing I value the most from my Corpus Christi education was how enthusiastic the teachers were about teaching. I mean, me personally, I'm not good at math, but I know Mrs. Seitz really helped me, and I was able to work through it, and now I'm in calculus this year, which I did not see myself being in when I was in 8th grade. So I'm really thankful for that and all the teachers. So I felt really good coming into Mater Dei. I felt really confident. And I think that a lot of it came from the teachers at Corpus Christi.
We've told you a little bit about our teachers and academic programs, but what about the other stuff? Extracurricular opportunities are also something we value at Corpus Christi, and we are pleased to offer a wide variety of activities. We have lots of sports: soccer, volleyball, basketball, baseball, wrestling, cross country, and track. We also have Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, speech team, junior band, student council, honor society, spelling bees, geography bees, and DARE program, just to name a few. Woo! We really try to offer something for everyone. There are all kinds of cool things to do, and you get to do it with your friends, which makes it even better.
But what really holds us all together at Corpus Christi is our faith. We come together every week to celebrate the Eucharist, and reminders of God's love for us are present from our opening prayer every morning to our closing prayer in the afternoon. We learn the Rosary. We do the readings during Mass. We get to sing. We help our priests serve during Mass. We all play a part in the service, which makes it even more meaningful.
When I get to attend school Mass with the kids, it's just, I think it's the closest thing to heaven there is, just to hear their little voices and to see the whole class or the whole school together as a community at church, and the way the music is and the spirituality in that setting is just unmatched anywhere else. And I've even taught at a Catholic school before, but seeing that small community together is just very powerful. And the way they draw the kids in and get them involved in the Mass is really important to us, and I think Corpus Christi does a nice job.
What I really like about Catholic schools, and Corpus Christi in particular is really good at it, is having mentors for the little kids. I just think it's neat that the 8th graders have little kids that look up to them, and so they know they've got to chill out a little bit and be good role models. And then when the little kids see them at Mass singing or reading the scriptures, that is really good.
The Lord be with all of you. And with your spirit.
Part of the decision making too with coming to Corpus Christi was the financial part of it, and the financial part of it was greatly outweighed by the fact that you've got a good fundamental Catholic religion. It's a private school, a lot of one-on-one time, a lot of extra development with our children, and the academics were, to me, as good or better than the public school we were attending.
I grew up in Catholic education. That's the way I was raised, so it's always something I've wanted for my kids. So it was never a question that it would be a sacrifice that we would make. And it's one that I would do again and again. It's a sacrifice, but it's one that is well worth it and definitely pays off with the religious background, the spirituality, the things that they're learning that you can't teach in books. You know, just the relationships with their peers, the relationships with the adults in the building, and the way that that's communicated. I would just pay for that again and again and again.
We hope you'd like to make Corpus Christi School your home too.
For more information or to set up a tour to meet us in person, please call us at 422-1208 or visit us on the web.